Hello, Gemini. First up, I need to say apologies if it's a bit noisy today. My children are off school now until the middle of February because of COVID and lockdown restrictions and working from home and all this kind of business. So, yeah, if you like that, if you want other tarot card readers who have children being noisy in the background because it's wholesome, it's happy, family time, right? Another tarot card read that I really recommend is The Real Housewives of Tarot. The Real Housewives of Tarot. She's brilliant. She tends to do like love readings and relationship readings. So if you're into that kind of thing and you don't mind a noisy household, definitely recommend her. Now, the energy of your reading is weird, Gemini. I'm going to put it out there already. The truth is out there. That's what we're going in for here. We're going into conspiracy theory territory. We're going into aliens are real territory. We're going into like royal conspiracy things. Okay, so I want to kind of prefix this with I'm just going to relate the messages that are coming through. It's not my personal opinion on things. I'm tuning into Gemini energy, and this is what's coming through. So I'm not recommending anything or promoting one theory over any others, just to make you aware of that. So, okay, I don't know where to start here. As soon as I started getting ready for your reading, I got Copycat by Billie Eilish. So I don't know if somebody is being a copycat. I do see your energy as being that very duplicitous energy, though, in terms of like you are the yin and the yang. You're both sides. So I'll show you here. Actually, this is the Lovers card. It's the Gemini card, and it really kind of shows that kind of like black and white. Sorry, not racial, but like yin and yang, kind of this and that energy, that kind of double energy of Gemini. And interestingly enough, now I've been pulling these cards out as I've been tuning into your energy. It's just the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, but I've been pulling out the cards for each sign as I've been tuning in. So I already had this out up here. You can see very different, the image on the traditional tarot. Now, I'll just kind of show you what I did. I was going for this deck because I wanted to use this deck in your reading, and this deck was on top of it, like this. And so I was getting the deck out, I moved this, and that card was just sat there looking at me like this. So it must have happened yesterday as I was doing Taurus's reading, because I actually used this deck for Taurus's reading. So that card must have somehow escaped, got itself stuck to the bottom of this deck, and I've put it down, and then everything's meant to be. There's no coincidences, everything happens for a reason. So it just, like, the chances out of 70 something cards of it being the Gemini card, I'm quite excited. Yeah, your energy is interesting already. So I feel like they wanted me to use this card as a visual of that kind of double-sided nature of Gemini. Your sign is known as the twins. Yeah, it's opposites attract kind of thing. But there's this funny copycat business going on. So it's almost like this. The twinning of Gemini should be this. It should be the two polar opposites. But there's something going on where it's more like a mirror. So there's somebody who's more like a mirror to you. So it's not. Perhaps you're in a relationship where it's like you think you've met your soulmate or something, but they're just reflecting you back at yourself rather than meeting the person who's your opposite. Possibly, I don't know. That's just kind of came to me there. I wasn't intending to say that. So we'll see where the reading goes. Copycat by Billie Eilish. Now, as I sort of went to sit down, my pen was hanging out of my book like this, and I actually kind of drew on my pants. Yes, I am wearing pants today. Haha. Miracles do happen. It didn't leave a mark, but the word Mark popped into my head immediately. So I don't know if you're dealing with someone called Mark, or perhaps you've left a mark on someone. The word Mark seemed appropriate. As I started to try and get intuitive messages, I saw a moon, but half in shadow, half in light. So again, that yin-yang energy. Then I was getting a word through, and now I couldn't quite get it. So it was something either like mirage, mirror image, peerage, marriage, marriage. But I got it down to maybe it's like Ridge, as in like a place name like Windermere. So Mere Ridge, like Mere Ridge Cottage. I don't know. Again, totally guessing there. I'm not sure, but they showed me the image of like a babbling creek. So like a river coming down through like a very, very like a stream, I'd call it, not even a river, a stream coming down. A lot of rocks there, very mossy. It did look British, like a British area, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But very, very green, very foresty. And then they were giving me like Crown. So that gave me the image of The Crown, the TV show. I don't know if maybe you've been watching The Crown. Again, this is where that kind of conspiracy theory element comes in, because I know that they're up to, now I don't watch it, but I've seen on social media that they're up to the Princess Diana episodes, and there's obviously a lot of conspiracy around that. Again, I like my royal family, so I'm not promoting anything there, but they literally showed me when, you know, when people come out and stand on the balcony. I think it might have been like Kate and Will's wedding, where they come out and stand on the balcony, and I kind of like visually kind of went in to the room behind, but as I went in there, everything went very dark, and then I was kind of transported to this forest again. So I don't understand what that means, but they also kind of gave me crown jewels. It's like, and this makes absolutely no sense. And again, I don't know, maybe this is in The Crown, but I haven't watched it. But I had this feeling of like the real crown jewels being buried in a forest, like maybe someone stole and buried them in a forest. And the crown jewels aren't real, they're a copy. I don't know, if that turns out to be true, I'm going to be like, oh my goodness. Maybe that's a storyline in The Crown. I literally do not know. They also gave me Kingston Town. So Crown, Kingston Town, King, I don't know. Then really, really weirdly, so I was kind of like this, I was kind of going, this feels conspiracy theory to me. I feel like I don't know what I've stumbled into here. I'm just going to kind of back out from this. So I randomised your song, and the song that came up was Brighter Than Gold by the Cat Empire. Again, we've got this thing about kings, empires, brighter than gold, like a crown, a gold crown. And if you look on the image of the album cover for that, the cat is wearing like this elaborate crown, and they've got like a jewel on the third eye. So I'm not quite sure what's coming through here. It feels strange to me. I do feel like I've stumbled into conspiracy theory areas. Perhaps you're just really into it, conspiracy theories. I do like a good conspiracy theory, but again, it's like, don't take anything at face value. Like, don't just accept something because like it's being presented to you that way. Whether you're being presented with like the facts or a theory, like question everything. Yeah, definitely somebody's into conspiracy theories. So Brighton and Gold, and then the line that jumped out to me was, all the rain keeps falling on bare feet in the mud. And again, it's this forest, right? Bare feet in the mud. This image, bare feet in the like mud. It's very dry there though. Now, noticing your card, right? The meaning of the Lover's card is there's this divine connection. It's like a divine union between two people, like just feels very divinely led, divinely sanctioned, if you like. Then this card is traditionally known as the choice, and I see it as choosing love over everything else, and unconditional love, right? The love of the universe, the love of creation, pure love, the love that's in ourselves already, and that we can share with other people. As kind of like, it's funny because One Love by Bob Marley, oh, that is so strange because you got Kingston Town as well. I've only just made that connection. One Love by Bob Marley played while I was kind of making breakfast. Let's get together and feel all right. So maybe, I don't know what you're up to, Gemini. That's your business. But this pure, unconditional, universal love energy that runs through us, runs through everything. We're all connected with that, right? So with this theory in mind, with this being the mental process that I'm up to, the next song that came on was The Universal's Here by Blur. Mind blown. Now this song has a very special significance to me, because when I first started to get kind of like my psychic abilities, when my life got thrown upside down and I realised I was like hearing messages in the streets in my sleep and asking myself, am I going crazy? Is this all in my head? And I questioned it. The amount of confirmation outside of myself that this is a real thing that's happening to me was undeniable. So one of the things that used to happen a lot was I would I would question, is this real? Send me a sign. And the amount of times the Universal by Blur played, when I asked that question, immediately I'd ask that question and it'd go, the Universal's here. So, and I mean, it's along with a million other signs of like a single flash of lightning in the sky when I asked that question. Saying who's sending me the messages and Starman by David Bowie playing, like, I cannot make this up. It's the confirmation outside of myself is incredible. So Gemini, the Universal's here. This is the next century where the Universal's free. There could be, and again, I am not promoting anything here. I am just reading the messages that come through to me. I like my royal family. Leave my queen alone. Whatever your belief system is there. But there could be something here to do with the redistribution of power, the redistribution of some kind of connection to the universal, to God, to whatever you call that energy. It feels very Aquarian. We have just moved into the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is about innovation, technology, redistribution of power, the power of the community rather than the power of being in one person's hands. Now, again, Americans, because I know you don't know our system very well, our parliament tends to have a huge amount of power. The royal family tend to be more figureheads. Obviously, they do have a little bit of power, but it's not like Richard II, you know. It's not tyranny. We're okay. Yeah, there could definitely be something here where, as we've moved out of Saturn being in Capricorn and now we've now got Jupiter in Aquarius, there's definitely something to that. There's meaning to that. And I'm talking globally here. It's come through as very British. I'm British. That's how they've explained it to me. But it's more of a global thing. You know, I've mentioned America. Like, you know, take a look at your own political system before you look at ours. I don't know, what are you up to? Karaoke songs, how we like to sing along though the words are wrong. This gave me a metaphor for society. Karaoke songs, how we like to sing along although the words are wrong. So it's like going along with societal. Again, this isn't me. I'm channeling your energy just before my channel gets shut down. So there's something there with like we're kind of like we're all sheep. We're all just repeating the kind of structure that around us. We're all like pawns in this game. We're all singing along. We're all playing along with this system that is clearly not broken, but has a lot of holes in it that need repairing or a new system put in place. Not entirely. I don't believe, right, again, my own belief system, I don't believe in like huge revolts. I don't believe in like complete upheavals of power. I prefer to, because that's destructive. People get hurt. It's just incredibly destructive and painful. Where I think it's much, much better to have a very paced change come in, a paced system where things are evaluated and changed in a way that there are structures in place that support the change so that people don't get hurt. So that's my own personal belief system. I just feel like the Gemini energy I'm tuning into, is very... is really feeling that shift from 2020 to 2021, from Capricorn to Aquarian energy, and the feeling that revolution, conspiracy theory energy, I feel. So take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. As we start to pull cards, we may find something different. I have been called to use this Haunted House Tarot, which does have quite a dark theme, along with the Gilded Tarot, which is really quite light. So definitely light and dark coming into play in your reading today. Okay, we need to randomise your song on camera. I'll be with you in a second. Okay, as I'm tuning in, as I'm literally tuning in, dialing into the internet, I feel like technology has something to do with psychic powers kind of gaining strength. You know, Aquarian energy, the age of Aquarius is to do with technology and innovation. That song sings, the Universal says there's satellites in every home. So something to do with the internet connecting everybody, this one love business. There's something there to that. And now, it was 1313 on the timestamp there. I don't know if you saw that or not. So 1313, we've got a synchronistic number there, unlucky for some, but it breaks down to a 4. 4s are about stability, foundations. So maybe foundation is being called into question here. Let me just, can you just wake up again? There we go. So let's randomize you a song on camera. This is from the reading that I did yesterday, so don't worry too much about that one. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Best song for Geminis today for today's reading. If you want the best, I'm gonna need a check. It's Queen Herby. I know, if you want a best, then need a check. Qveen. Oh my goodness, you cannot make it up. You can't make it up. You just see my awful morning reflection there in the reflection mirrors. Something is going on there. And Queens is a place, right? Is it in New York? Queens. Right, weird reading. Okay, I'm going to tune in again, and we're going to pull some cards. Okay, picking up on trickster energy. Your deity is Mercury, the god of communication, but he is a trickster. So be aware that there's trickster energy at play here. Okay, what do we have then? An overall card for the reading today. Overall card for the reading today. Okay, you've got 2, happiness. Oh, and unhappiness. Again, you've got that light and dark. So the 10 of Cups is a card about being very, very happy with other people, happiness shared with a community around you. So a lot of fun, maybe going to an event, family around you, people you get on with really, really well, and who make you feel really good about yourself. You're happy with them. Interestingly enough, this card actually has a double rainbow on it. Now, you've got all this double energy. You've got the 2 cards when I only intended to get 1. 2 rainbows. There isn't normally 2 rainbows on this card. You know, literal twins there. So you cannot make this up. So the thing that you're dealing with at the moment is something to do with your happiness shared with other people. Who is going to make you happy? But you've got this concern, this fear here of the 3 of Swords, which is the card about heartbreak, about pain, about being betrayed in some way. So you've got a conflict within yourself where you're like, I want that happiness with other people, but I'm scared of getting hurt. Oh, Gemini. Or for some of you, I want that happiness with other people, but I'm scared of hurting people that I love. I'm scared of being the bad person in the situation. So take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. We're doing a full spread today. We're going to go past, present, future, heart space, head space, action space. I'm going to pull the cards and then we're going to clarify. So, oh, I didn't even ask. Past, heart space, whoa, Queen of Wands. Sexy, sexy, Gemini. The past thoughts, please. Past thoughts. That's reversed. What's that? Oh, okay. 4 of Swords in reverse. That's getting over fear. Whoa. There could have been a fallout in your past. All the cards fell out. That indicates a fallout with somebody. Arguments, conflict. Past action space. Yeah, you cannot make it up. This is the card about conflicts and fighting. Literal fighting. It can mean competition as well. The 5 of Wands. Current heart space for Gemini, please. Current heart space for Gemini. Again, so many fallouts here. Oh, are you ending a marriage? Woo, are you ending some kind of traditional situation in your life, walking away from a church, walking away from a religion, walking away from a marriage, fear of commitment, ending fear of commitment. We'll pull clarifiers. Oh, so you've got the 2 of Wands flip there. That's one of my twin flame cards, by the way, because it literally has twin flames on it. Now, I don't want to kind of give anyone that. It could be that you're dealing with a false flame, was what I was getting through with that copycat business before. We'll pull more on that. Don't panic. What do we have here? Current thoughts, please. Oh yeah, trusting your intuition there, being very, very intuitive. Well done. Oh, look, all these cards flipping. That's the 6 of Cups. That, again, soulmate connection. It can mean a past life connection sometimes is the meaning of that card, if I take it with the twin flame card. For others of you, it's just nostalgia for the past. Being a bit secretive about that, though. Action space, please. card, there's so much energy in the cards. Seven, yes, this is defending, this is fighting, this is defending. Future heart space, please. Future heart space. Which way? Oh, five, that's feeling out in the cold or putting somebody else out in the cold. Again, this card, following these cards, tells me divorce, separation from a long-term commitment in the heart space. So it doesn't mean you've actioned it, but it means it's in your heart space. Could be that somebody could have betrayed a connection. Somebody could have walked out in a connection, or you could have walked out on a connection. You know, the Lovers card can indicate a third party involved. Okay, we'll sort this out. We'll get everybody back on the right path. Don't worry. In your thoughts, if it's not your reading, it's just not your reading. I can explain other interpretations as I go. Oh gosh, your reading today. In your future thoughts, you've got the Five of Swords. That is, you can see it's almost like stabbing in the back energy, but you can see that person's actually warning the person over there. We'll go more into that as well in a minute. Future action space. Whoa, not taking a love offer. There's nothing. Look at that. Okay, combined with the death of a long-term commitment up here, or some kind of traditional structure ending it. You're not taking that cup off that person anymore. It's like, no, it's bare bones. It's that connection's dead to me. Oh, but it's opening. Wow. Okay. You've learned some kind of huge major life lesson here. You've completed some kind of spiritual growth, some kind of spiritual lesson that the universe was trying to teach you. You've done it, you've completed it, you've cleared that karma. So here you've got the World card, which is closing the door to one chapter and opening the door to a new chapter of your life, to new lessons that are going to come in to be learned. So very, very strong energy there, very exciting energy. I just got coral. I saw the pink of my beads and kind of my nails, which are ever so slightly orangey, but it gave me coral. So I don't know if coral has any significance to you. Could be a person's name, could be maybe you have a piece of coral, maybe you're going somewhere, because the World card can be in travel. Maybe you're going to a place where you would find coral reef. Okay. Can I get an overall energy? Whoa, immediately, Gemini, there's so much energy in your cards. It's amazing. It's exciting. It's electric. The horse, the universal's here in your reading with all that. The Wi-Fi is making my cards come out. I don't know, 4G, 5G. The horse here with that third eye lit up. This is like knowing where you're going, feeling very determined, very, very strong, very sturdy. Nothing is going to knock you off your game. Independence as well, fierce independence and freedom. Yeah, the third eye really lit up there. It's very grounded though. You can see here that it's actually an earth element. So whatever you're doing, you've got your feet firmly planted on the ground here. You've not got your head in the clouds. So it's like you're going for your happiness, but you've got maybe going for your happiness involves heartbreak. Maybe choosing the path that's right for you, that symbolizes happiness and freedom to you, but you know you have to leave a connection here, which is going to be painful, but it's like you know you have to do it. The gazelle here again, sense of like freedom, being like, I'm kind of getting like the plains of Africa, and I was kind of getting it from like the ground of this card here, like that desert, the dry, where you'd find gazelles kind of thing, like very dry landscape. Can sometimes symbolize, dry landscapes can sometimes symbolize a lack of love, a lack of emotions, but it's kind of coming through as like freedom here, and a sense of like going back to something that's ancient, like ancient roots, ancestral roots. And that doesn't mean you necessarily have to have a link that you know of with Africa. I mean, maybe you do, but I think the theory of humanity is that we all we started in Africa, right, and then we moved out of it, so it feels ancient. And you can see on this lovers card here, it's almost like a pyramid as well. Maybe you have got some connection with Africa or Egypt. Also Egypt, the pyramids, people talk about aliens, right? That if we're going for that conspiracy route. Okay, this is bonkers reading, Gemini. What are you doing to me? I always feel absolutely bonkers when I'm doing a Gemini reading. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was like taking mirror selfies, like, and then last night I was in a very, very like mischievous mood. So yeah, your energy has a very interesting impact on me. Okay. In the past heart space, the Queen of Wands. Now, this is somebody who is fiery, confident, determined, sexy, and looks good and knows she looks good. She is going to take action. She's going to get what she wants. Very, very passionate, inflamed, action-based energy, expressive. So tell me in the heart, but this is in the heart space. This is an emotion. So it could be somebody that you're very, very attracted to, or it could be you feeling very, very attractive. So tell me about the Queen of the Queen of Wands. Why can't I speak properly? Oh, excuse me, my nose has gone really itchy as well. So there's something here that indicates that there was no revival of something, no rebirth of something, or you were ignoring a call. Now, if you were attracted to this Queen of Wands, you could have been ignoring that attraction, resisting that attraction. The Judgment card in the reverse can also indicate bad karma. So it could be that, as I said, if somebody did explore outside of a commitment, that would have generated bad karma, that would have needed to be cleared. It is showing that that you have cleared karma though here, that you've learned a lesson. This is Phoenix energy in the upright. It's something that was dead that is being rebirthed, reborn. So it could be, especially with these cards here, an acknowledgement that something that has died, a relationship that's died, is going to stay buried. It's not getting a revival. This person's not getting a second chance. So take it how it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. The Four of Swords here tells me, now this is, you can see it can indicate nightmares, but the meaning of it is that, sorry about the dog barking next door, the meaning of it is feeling very mentally conflicted, feeling quite withdrawn, like you're overwhelmed and you need to take a bit of time to have a bit of rest and relaxation. You know, you just need a bit of a time out to kind of get away from any kind of thoughts that are causing conflict within you. So you just need to kind of go away and rest and get a kind of a clear head. With it being in the reverse, that kind of means that you've had some kind of clarity. You're coming out of that period of feeling like you've had that rest, but or let's pull a clarifier on the Four of Swords, please, in reverse. Thank you. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, so it could be that you had a new love offer come in. The aces are new, and they're often divinely guided. So what I'm feeling here, mostly the strongest message that's coming through, is that you were very attracted to somebody. You felt it in the heart, you felt the call, but you ignored it. Or that you felt very conflicted over it. Take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But basically, mentally, you were really taking a time out to rest and think about this new love offer that felt divinely guided. It feels like you're coming out of it with it being in the reverse. In the action space, you've got a huge amount of conflict or competition. It could be with you having the Queen of Wands up here. She's very attractive. She would attract a lot of interest. So you may have felt like there was too much competition around this person. So let's get a clarifier, please. Being very secretive there. Four of Cups and the Devil. You talked yourself out of this, I think. You were like, I feel like you felt it. You felt this. I mean, literally, it's a divine. You've got so much here to do with like the divine bringing you a relationship that could make you very, very happy, right? It's like this is hearing the call. That's the divine bringing you this relationship. This is the divine bringing you this new relationship. The meaning of the Four of Cups is that, I mean, it's slightly different to this Four of Cups, but this Four of Cups is like feeling disappointed with the relationships in your life, not being interested in them, feeling quite withdrawn, but like you can see, this fourth cup is actually a divine cup being offered to you. So here's that cup. You know it's there. You're thinking about it. You've noticed it, but not really taking it, because you've got this sense of conflict, of competition, of, or it could be that if I went for this opportunity, there'd be too much of a fallout for it. There'd be too much. It's like other people wouldn't understand. It caused a lot of conflict in my life. But the devil energy is here as well. So it could be that you didn't trust this person. With it being the Queen of Wands, you could have thought that they were just after a good time. They were just after sex, basically. Or it could be that you didn't trust that this was a divine offer. You thought there was some kind of devil attached to it. It's giving me a song. Let me just think of what it is. Sorry. A gift of God or devil's claws, from below or saints above you came to me. It's a garbage song. So yeah, you were questioning what this was. You felt it, you acknowledged it, but you were scared of it. You didn't trust it. I think the devil card is here to say that you talked yourself out of it, that you didn't trust it. You said it was too good to be true. You told yourself there was too much competition. This person would never pick me. This person's got too many options. It's not going to happen. This is you talking yourself out of it, almost like imposter syndrome. Letting that fear of heartbreak, letting the fear of heartbreak spoil your happiness. So what's going on now then? So up here, this could be commitment issues, fear of commitment, especially in the reverse, right? Fear of commitment, fear of God, fear of the unknown, fear of this divine opportunity that was given to you. You were so scared of it. So you ended it. Or you felt this connection. Possibly, it could be two separate things going on for you. Some of you, this could be you were ending a marriage, you were ending a long-term commitment, or walking away from traditional religious or traditional cultural restrictions. You didn't do it. I mean, you could have done it, but this is what you felt in your heart space. So tell me more about why the Hierophant in reverse and death are here. Explain this to me more. Oh no, you didn't walk away. This is walking away from something because you felt like there was a piece missing. Walking away, turning your back on a situation because it wasn't emotionally fulfilling. And like this, it means staying. Yeah, I feel like you didn't take a divine opportunity, or you're not taking a divine opportunity. You're not. You've got a fear. It's like fear of commitment, fear of like you're feeling it. You've acknowledged it. You're feeling it, but then you're resisting it. Look here though, in your thoughts, you've got this high priestess energy, and this is very intuitively knowing. If you trust your emotions, this is like being able to see God's plan, see behind the kind of veil of reality. They're showing me a stage performance. What's that line from Shakespeare? All the world is a stage, and all the people merely players. All the world is a stage, and everyone has their part. How was I to know which way the story'd go? How was I to know you'd break my heart? That's Madonna. What song is it? I've always been in love with you. I guess you've always known it's true. You took my love for granted. Why, oh why? The show is over, say goodbye. Oh, Gemini. I'm going to write those songs down before I forget. It's still going. Make them laugh. It comes so easy when you get to the part where you're breaking my heart. Okay. High Priestess in the thoughts. Why is the High Priestess in the thoughts? Trying to juggle a situation or trying to make a decision, knowing what the right choice is, because he's looking at that pentacle that's higher and brighter, and where there's an opportunity, and the opportunity for love and travel and excitement and adventure, but he's holding on to this pentacle where there's nothing left. He's done everything there is to do there. He knows everything there is to know. It's like getting that soul growth lesson, but staying. All the while intuitively knowing what the right choice is. So why do we have the Seven of Wands here, please? Oh. Yeah, so I really feel like there was this connection here, and you were like, oh, I was talking about false flame and twin flame before. It's like, it feels divine. It feels divinely led. To me, as a reader, this looks amazing. The only problem is that you are resisting it. You're thinking, is this a false flame? This is too good to be true. I don't believe it. Which is like, when I was talking about how that song, The Universal's Here, when I first started kind of getting this thing awoken in me, like literally a spiritual awakening. I didn't know what that was until it happened, and I googled like what the fuck's happening to me. sorry for swearing, Mum. Like, what is this? What is happening to me? I can't eat, I can't sleep, I keep going really hot, like I'm getting all these weird signs and and it led me to, oh hi, you've had a spiritual awakening. I was like, cool, thanks for clearing that up for me. I'm not going mad, it's an actual thing. And it took me so long to accept it, and so long I questioned it so much, and I'd sit there and like show me a sign, and I'd get the universal's here, or a single flash of lightning in the sky, or an endless number, an overwhelming amount of evidence that what was happening was real, and that the universe was answering my questions, like to the point where I was like, I can't even convince myself I'm insane anymore, because like the evidence outside of myself is overwhelming. The most significant one for me was that I was waking up in the middle of the night, and I'm shown images. So I'm shown things like this, like an image in my mind's eye, and they were showing me the death card and the tower card. Now the death card can sometimes mean a literal death, not always, don't panic. And the tower card is like a shock, something you weren't expecting. So it showed these cards to me, and I actually talked about it in a reading, posted the reading, and a short while afterwards we got a phone call saying that the beast's, my partner's mum had passed away suddenly, unexpectedly, shockingly. So that was awful, right? Don't get me wrong, that was awful, but they'd given me the warning, and I'd recorded it, and then we were told. So I was, in a way, and it sounds selfish, right? It sounds silly to say this, but in a way I was happy that I had that recorded evidence of those things happening in that sequence, because it's like I had evidence to other people there that I was like, look, it's outside of me. I'm not making this up. This is a real thing. So I feel like you're having a very similar experience, and finding it really hard to believe it, but the universe is here. The universe is showing you an overwhelming amount of signs outside of yourself, and yet still you're going through that phase of resisting, of not believing, of doubting, of thinking it's some kind of trick. I did say at the start of the reading that I was picking up on that trickster energy, so yeah. I don't know, Gemini. It's overwhelming. I feel I understand what this is for you, for the people who I'm reading for. So yeah, the Seven of Wands. Now this could either be defending against this, resisting this. Four of Wands is the 1111 card. This is marriage. This is this and this is happily ever after. It's also celebrating with other people. It can sometimes mean an event, especially an event to celebrate a milestone, like a marriage. I hit the 40-minute mark of my reading cut out. So celebrating something like a marriage. So it's celebration, an event, milestones. And it's here with the Lovers card. Again, you've got the Lovers card 3 times now. This is your card. This is one of the most beautiful Lovers cards for me, because it actually, to me, it symbolises Mars and Venus, who were divine lovers. Venus was in a marriage with Hephaestus, but she was it was kind of an arranged marriage. Her heart, her passion lay with Mars. You can see the 2 dolphins there as well, look, symbolizing the happiness of this union. And you can see these 2 lights from the heavens pouring into the heart space of these 2 people. And I was talking here about the dolphin on this card, symbolizing like a love partnership, someone looking for love. And then you've got the 2 dolphins here. It feels amazing. This connection feels passionate, magnetic, divine, but you may be fighting it off, maybe fighting those passions, possibly because someone is in a commitment. It's wrong, right? Society tells us it's wrong. If you're in a commitment, you're in the commitment. So the right thing to do is to fight it off. And yeah, perhaps you are in a relationship that is, a really good relationship. Or perhaps there's issues there. There's grey areas. Nothing is black and white. There's grey areas to everything. But I can see there's a huge amount of conflict for you in this. Alternatively, in your action space, this could be you actually standing up for this, fighting for this divine connection, willing to defend this connection against everybody who may, it's like these people are coming for this person. It's like this is society saying, no, you can't do that. That's wrong. They don't understand. They don't understand because who can understand divinity? Who can understand? I mean, the high priestess can. Not everybody has that link to the divine. A lot of us are the sheep, the people who, singing the karaoke songs, even though we know the words are wrong. It's hard to understand. It's hard to explain a divine connection, something that feels very spiritual, something that feels magnetic and wonderful, and like you've got that unconditional love. You found that unconditional love outside of yourself, and it's meant to be. How do you explain that to society, who are going to cause conflict, who are going to come at you with their opinions and their I don't know, it's like that mob mentality of what you're doing is wrong. But here you could be fighting for this. You could be standing up for yourself and fighting for this divine connection because it feels so divine and heavenly. Take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. So if you have in your heart space, know that you have to leave a committed relationship or a long-term relationship in the future. In the heart space, this could symbolize the division of assets. This kind of comes with a feeling of something didn't work out. I've taken a bit of a financial hit. I'm out in the cold is the meaning of that card. So feeling that in the heart space. It could be that somebody turned down this connection, which left you feeling out in the cold. It could be that you've left some kind of long-term commitment. So in the heart space, why is the 5 of Pentacles here, please, for Gemini? Why is the 5 of Pentacles here for Gemini, please? Yeah, okay, that's not going for it. The aces are like divine gifts from the universe, something brand new, a brand new passionate start, creativity, passion, excitement. Not taking it, which leaves you feeling out in the cold, like you've missed out on an opportunity, something didn't work out. That sucks, Gemini. Is this that fear of heartbreak stopping you from going for it? So here we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords in your thoughts. I feel like this is your own thoughts causing conflict within you, causing like an argument within yourself. Again, there's a fear of being stabbed in the back. So tell me why this Five of Swords is here in the thoughts, please. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Right. Oh, what? Now, this could be you choosing to turn your back on all connections that to get some space, to get some clarity, to have a think about things. Fear of, like, this is a lot of kind of mental conflict. It can be vocal conflict as well, but it's in your thoughts. So mental conflict. This is taking time to be introspective, taking yourself away from society, away from all relationships to get a bit of perspective. Could be dealing with a Virgo. But you can see it's almost like he's choosing a different path. It's like the path being offered to him is do you go backwards or forwards? But he's looking to the side. He's thinking, is there another route here that I could forge for myself that I'm not seeing? And it's here with this Ten of Pentacles. So I feel in the heart space you've got a fear of letting go of material things, a fear of a material loss. So in your thoughts, if you kind of trying to rationalize this, you're thinking, well, I don't want to let go of my Ten of Pentacles. I want to keep my treasure. I want to. I don't want this. Therefore, I'm going to hold on to this. But so this is like the place you thinking, right, I'm going to stay where I'm comfortable. I'm going to stay where I've got a roof over my head. I'm going to stay where I feel financially and tangibly secure, because I don't want to have this sense of loss. I don't want to have that new start, that new passion, which would mean that I'd have to walk away from this. So you're rationalizing. And here you are, not taking that divine cup, like not interested in any of the cups that are on the table, not taking the divine cup, not being interested, turning your back on it, turning your back on this, Gemini, like, and it's not coming from a place of strength. I mean, I'll pull a card. I feel like you're doing this because it's coming from a place of fear. I don't think that it's too good to be true. It's a trick. Right, tell me then about the Four of Cups. Tell me about the Fourth Cup. Trying to get the perspective on it. Your thoughts are overriding everything here. You're trying to gain a new perspective. Feeling like tangled up, caught up with this. Why are they turning the back on it? Why are they turning the back on it? Could be dealing with an Aries. You're turning your back on it because you don't want to appear foolish. The Queen of Swords, this could be somebody around you who's talking you out of it, or who's providing a sense of clarity in the situation. She's got her sword raised, so she's communicating. She's saying, look, this is my opinion, this is the honest truth. And then Gemini, here you are turning your back on it. And this is your energy though. You could be cutting out a past connection, because you're getting ready to take a leap of faith towards the new. Because once you've learned a cycle, once you've got everything you need to know from a situation, you've learned all the lessons from a situation, the World card then goes back to the Fool card, which is taking that leap of faith, trusting the divine, putting your faith in the divine, releasing, letting go, and saying, right, okay, I'm gonna follow my intuition here. And I'm going to speak my truth about it. So for some of you, you are going for this, but it means that you have to, could be, again, like earth sign energy, could be dealing with a Virgo, walking away, or walking towards a Virgo or earth sign energy who represents this for you. Perhaps choosing money over love. It's like some of you are either going for this, but it means walking away from some kind of security, some kind of traditional long-term relationship, to take a leap of faith towards something that feels divine, you know. Others of you, and defending yourself, defending this new path that you're going to take, communicating your choice and standing up for yourself. Others of you are not trusting this, feeling that devil energy, having that fear of heartbreak, staying in something that feels secure. So take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I feel like it's very much your choice, right? The choice card, the Lover's card is the choice card. It's your choice to make. Stick with what you know, what feels safe and secure, or take a leap of faith to something that feels divinely led, but it could potentially create heartbreak for you. It's your choice. It's like, what do you want? Like, I don't know. It's like, do you want to try and get this, but it comes with this fear? But you've got all this twin energy, Gemini. I don't know, Ace of Swords, clarity, communication, truth. You may find that somebody communicates something with you that clears things up. If you're not sure what to do, I would say wait for the signs. Ask the questions of the universe. Release the fear, release control, and just say to the universe, look, guide me to the best place for me. I release control. You've got the wheel. Lead me to the best situation for myself. Or take control and make your own choice. I don't know, Gemini. Can I get a relationship message, please, for Gemini? Relationship message, please, for Gemini. You've got co-create there. Yeah, co-create. That's exactly what I was saying. Co-create with the universe. Co-create with spirit. Allow them to guide you. Don't try and grip that wheel too tightly yourself. Deep knowing. Owl there. Wow, your reading, Gemini. There are occasions when you just know, deep in your heart and soul, that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. Like those beams of light. Look, you've got that universal connection. That psychic thread, that psychic bond, that magnetic pull between you and this person. You've got that deep knowing. You just know, you can feel it. I can see that you can feel it. You've acknowledged it. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. Could I have picked? Like, you saw the way the cards come out, Gemini. You saw the way the cards came out. Okay, I can't. Like, I know some people can do magic tricks, but I can't, right? I can't do that. I couldn't have picked a card to say the meaning of the reading any stronger than that. You felt that link, you know it, you feel it, but you're scared. And the fear is going to stop you having something beautiful. So try not to be controlling, try to release, try not to be obsessive, and allow things to flow to you, because the universe is guiding this person. Oh my God, look, they've both got owls on. The universe is guiding this person to you, and you know it, and you can feel it. So allow it to happen. Release in order to receive, right? So if you're in a committed relationship, allow the universe to guide you the best course of action there. Good luck, Gemini. Good luck. This looks amazing. Do take care, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye, gems.